What's up, y'all? It's Rezin47 here, back again for another installment of my music collection, part 14 today. And y'all know the deal. I'm gonna be showing off my new pickups first, and then randomly selected CDs I already have in my collection. So it started off. I picked up 2 vinyls since the last installment. I'll get the first one up here for you, and it's gonna be 36 Mafia Mystic Stylez, the 2015 20th anniversary reissue. Yeah, I only get albums on vinyl if I'm like if I'll really die for the album. And for this album, yeah, definitely can say that for Mystic Stylez. It's got a default right here. Got a random picture of the band from like the Underground Tapes era to like Terror Club Up Thugs era. And I only pull out like one of these sleeves. Here's what the record looks like. Same color on both discs. Played this on a turntable once I got this, and it sounds really, really good. I'm pretty sure that they remastered it. So, 36 Mafia Mystic Stylez vinyl. Happy to have this in my collection. I need to get Chapter 2 World Domination on CD, but that goes for a lot of money, and man. But hopefully I can get it for cheap, like, soon. Anyways, onto the second vinyl. It's another album that I'll fucking die for. I've been obsessed with this band all year. And this is hands down my favorite album of theirs. Green Day, Insomniac. This is also the special anniversary edition. 25th anniversary edition they put out in 2021. Where you can actually take the full cover. You know, you got the booklet in this, you got the CD booklet. You know, the cover is just this part, and then you fold it out, it's the whole thing. You know, y'all know what it looks like. But it's got that like metallic foil look to it, which is pretty cool. And there's a first sleeve right here. It's got all the lyrics on it, I believe. Yeah, this is the one that has the full album. There's also another version of this that's on orange vinyl. I was thinking that's what I was going to get with this one, but I didn't know there was I didn't know that the orange was actually a variant. Pull out the other sleeve here too. That's some dope pics of the band. This has to be like from like Kerplunk era, because I'm just guessing, because I know in '95 like Billy Joe had the blonde hair, Mike Dirnt had the short hair too. But you get this right here. This is the live 1996 set. It's like engraved on the record. And then this is just like random songs from the original album on the third side again. I don't know why they did that. But I've been having this on vinyl. Also sounds pretty good. I got a pretty good turntable anyway. But I want to say this, 2 songs that I've absolutely fell in love with recently on this album are, what is it? Westbound Sign and Tightwad Hill. I fucking love that song. It's so underrated. I love playing on guitar too. Hopefully I'll review this one day. The album itself, not the vinyl. Green Day Insomniac 25th anniversary edition. Now we're on to the CDs now. First up, I've been trying to get this for fucking months, and my budget has been pretty shitty this year, but I finally managed to get a brand new sealed copy of it. Deftones, Around the Fur, their second album in 1997, classic, widely considered their best, if not White Pony. This is in my top 3. And this was my introduction to Deftones. The 2 songs on here, My Own Summer, Shove It, and the title track. Like that little pic of them right there. Yeah, their production on Adrenaline, their debut album, was pretty bone dry. But the production here is a fucking facelift. And it's the same producer, Terry Date, but they sound so much better here. You know, you get My Own Summer, like I said, Labia, Mascara. I fucking love the bass on that song. R.I.P. Chi Chang. Ricketts, Be Quiet and Drive Far Away. That song's nasty. Head Up with Max Cavalera of Soulfly / Sepultura. And then my favorite song on the album is the last one, MX, which is a duet with Chino Moreno and Abe Cunningham's wife, which is a really fucking good song. And then after that, you get a hidden track called The Bone. But Deftones are on the Fur. 1997, classic album. It's my top 3. If this is your favorite Deftones album, no arguments for me. So, next one up. 2 CDs by one group. I've been trying to get these albums for so long, and I just bootleg these on Kanaki because I don't even have a snowball's chance in hell of getting the real copies. So I'll just go through them here. And it's going to be Alla Xul Elu, Head of Horns, their first album from 2015. This is when there was just Billy Obey and Joey Black, previously known as Maniacs, back in like the 2000s. And this is supposed to be like the 2020 reissue, which is just black and white, which is my favorite. I like this, the way this looks the best. The original one was like brown. The second print was like purple and green, and then this is the third print, which is black and white. I like this the best. But pretty dope debut album for them. You got like Crawling, Blame the Music, How Many Times You Want to Kill a Bitch, Midnight, Letter from Hell, Head of Horns, Tommy track, title track, Paper Mache, Unbecoming, Fallen. Very dope album right here. The sound right here is pretty different compared to like what you would hear on like the Almighty, Church Azul, and Mausoleum. It's like there's like some boom bap on here. There's some more like kind of different styles of production across the different songs. Still a solid debut album for the old gods right there. And then we got their second album, Sci-Co Volume 1, which between their two first albums, I prefer this a lot more. This kind of has more like, for me, this kind of feels like a mixtape, but it's a full-length album. And this right here is just a full-on boom bap record. The production here is a lot better than Head of Horns. And check this out right here. Alright, you see, on here you got an ad for Necronomicon coming out in 2017. That came out. But in 2018, they were going to come out with an album called Heart of Darkness. That never happened. You know how the story goes. They got Lee Carver in the group, signed to Magic Ninja Entertainment, dropped Almighty. So, we'll never know what happened to that Heart of Darkness album. But, very, very good album right here. You get, Preach, I'm Sick, 2020 Vision, Move Back featuring Scrub King, now known as S.O.N. That's my favorite song on the album. Like, the scratching of, like, the Mobb Deep and Redman samples. The beat is so, like, boom bap 100%. Like, what they think with S.O.N. and D.O.B. No Worries, that's a good song about, like, being a kid and just having no worries about your life. The Trunk, which was, like, the first song that they started really getting a buzz off of. Praise No Name. Suffering. What else on here? Gone. Bleed With Me featuring Gino Colchit of Dark Half, I think. Yeah, Dark Half, rest in peace. Without It. And then the last song here you get Cemetery Symphony featuring Mastermind of Nodus. Mastermind kills that shit. So this is Sci-Co Volume 1 by Alla Xul Elu. I now have all the records on CD physically, so hopefully soon, actually fuck that, after this video's done, I'm going to do the discography ranking on the almighty old gods. Cannot wait for that group album that's coming out later this year, and hands folded that the Mikey Clark album does come out in 2023 as well. So next up, onto some more like some Mary Timony shit. Those are the last 2 albums of hers I needed to complete my discography of hers. Again, bootleg this on Kanaki because it's rare, not a print. But this is her very first band, predating Helium, called Autoclave. This was back when she was living in Washington, D.C. This was recorded between like 91 and 92. The two EPs put in one, Go Far, which was recorded in 91, and then the self-titled EP from 92. There's Mary right there. The inside right there. I just copy and pasted the pictures from Discogs. Same thing. I had to make the spine myself though, but gotta be honest, I'm not feeling this album at all. Mary did not have her voice that I love yet. She sounds a lot different here. But yeah, I still know, man. I can't get into this album. But if you love this album, all power to you. But I just can't get into it personally because of her voice, and she was still like developing herself as a artist. So this is Autoclave, self-titled, 1991, 1992, reissued in 1997, and then gonna fast forward to 2011 with her supergroup Wild Flag. Now they were formed in 2010. Wild Flag is Mary Timony, Carrie on guitar and vocals, Carrie Brownstein from 𝚅𝚒𝚗𝚕𝚜 on guitar and vocals, Jana Weiss, I think, also from 𝚅𝚒𝚗𝚕𝚜 on drums and vocals, and then Rebecca Cole on keyboards, piano, and vocals. I forgot what band she was from. I might have those Rebecca and Janet like flip-flop though, but I'm not too sure about that. But there's a track list right here. Forgot to show it. The inside. This right here. Right, someone just says WF Wild Flag. But yeah, I'll be honest, I'm kind of 50-50 on this album. At first I didn't like it at all, and here's why. Okay, all the songs that Mary does on this album are great. She, like, Something Came Over Me is one of my favorite songs she's ever done in her career. Same thing with Black Tile. That song is fire. But the thing that, like, really bums me out about this album is Carrie Brownstein singing. I just can't get that voice. It makes to listen to this very taxing. That voice, I just don't like at all. But except for one song, which I think is Endless Talk, she does do good on that one. But her voice again, it's not for me. But like that song I said, Black Tile, she's on there also. She does great on there too. So it all comes down to just not being able to get into the other vocalist's voice. Mary Timony is at no fault. She kills everything on here. So this is Wild Flag 2011. Also, this completes my Mary Timony discography. So discography ranking coming soon. Now, other 5 in here I've already had just randomly. This is just like albums I've been recently listening to. So first up, this is from 2019. It's been a while since I listened to this record. I revisited it like a few nights ago, and it took me on a hell of a nostalgia trip. And this album means a lot to me. One of my favorite album releases I was ever out there for. And it's Tool, Fear Inoculum, 2019. This is their 5th album and their most recent release as of late. Hopefully this will not be their last, but if this is their last album, what a way to go out. This is the reissue, the big book reissue, because the OG was like the small one where they had like the screen and shit. And I have never heard of a CD case that had a battery charger until this album came out. But this is the reissue that comes with like some 3 cards, which are like pretty fucking cool. And like this, like some lenticular shit, like my Liquid Swords cassette. I don't know if you can see this, but I feel like the eyes move and shit. That's really cool. There's other videos on this book version showing off everything there is in here. The booklet is huge. It's like 56 pages, so go watch someone else's video if you want to see what's all in here. But I'll say this. A lot of people don't like this album. They say it was like a letdown. It was boring, etc. When this came out, I fucking loved it. You know, you get the track list isn't on here, but main songs like the title track Fear Inoculum, that was a single that came out. Loved that. Maynard was in Tool mode on that for sure. Amazing vocals. You know, so you got Pneuma, which is like one of their biggest songs of all time. That was like the hit song when this album came out. Invincible. My favorite song on the album would have to be the sleeper track, which is Culling Voices. So meditative and like chilled out. Maynard is like going off on that one lyrically. Tempest. That's Adam Jones' magnum opus as a guitarist, and that's their longest song at 15.5 minutes. And this is also the tour I saw them on. Saw them last year in March at the T-Mobile Center. They fucking bodied it. They played about the majority of this album. And I'm a dumbass because I walked out of the show like after like an intermission because I thought that was it. But no, they came back and played Culling Voices, and I didn't get to see that. But still love this album. I did a Tool discography ranking. I think highly of this record. If you don't like it, so be it. I think it's amazing. The slow burns, like the slow progressions of the songs, are really nice. Tool for Inoculum, 2019. Alright, next up. Another nostalgia trip I've been going on. Right here with this group. Not guaranteed, but I might go through and review this group's entire discography this year. And it's going to be the Alla Xul Krazees, Home Sweet Home. This is their debut from 1993. Alla Xul Krazees is celebrating 30 years now, this year. And this is their first album. This is not an official copy. I bootlegged this. But this came out on Magic Records, which was going to be Twisted sub-label under Psychopathic Records. They were going to start up during the Green Book era, which folded fast. But this is their debut album as Alla Xul Krazees, Home Sweet Home. The ROC, Jimmy Madrox, known here on as Big J, Monoxide, known as EXP. So you get, what's on here? You get Home Sweet Home, great song. Worship Plaza, which is like worshipping Isham right there. Loked Out, Evil That Men Do. Alla Xul Krazees, I love how they use the Led Zeppelin sample on that. Pigskin is Diary of a Madman. That was the first song I heard off of this. One of my favorite HOK songs. It's so dark, and Monoxide kills it on that one. So, this is like some old school, like wicked shit, basement shit right here from 1993. Iconic album cover with them in the Ring of Fire. So that's HOK, Home Sweet Home. And then after that, in 1994, this is my favorite album of theirs. And this is a real copy, not a bootleg. Homebound, 1994. I love that cover with the old house under the sunset. And, yeah, man. Alla Xul Krazees takes me on a nostalgia trip way back to 8th grade in 2015. Oh my god, this brings up a lot of memories. And, man, what can I say about Homebound, man? I absolutely love this album. No one can do it better. The intro, so good. Alla Xul Krazees remix, amazing. Home on Deranged, the way they, like, did their version of the Jimi Hendrix Fire, like, break, and used that for the beat was so cool. What's on here? Return of the Madman. Homebound, the title track. Love that. Effects is so good. Dead by Dawn. Fucking great. Big Skin 2 is so good. And then Coming of the Pumpkin. They were advertising Season of the Pumpkin on that one. Yeah, this is a nostalgic album for me. It's a nostalgic group for me. Alla Xul Krazees, Homebound, 1994. I have all the albums too, by the way, but I'm just showing off these two today. And then the last three, all from the same group. And this album just turned 30 years old, like a couple weeks ago. And it's going to be Babes in Toyland, Painkillers. Painkillers, I mean. 1993. This is their EP to follow up the Fontanelle album. And you got some dope pics of them rocking the stage. I love that disc right there. And then this pic right here. This will pop up on something else I'm going to show off in this video. But I revisited this again for its 30th anniversary. Well, starting out, I was kind of like 50-50 on it. I was like, do I like it? Do I not like it? I revisited it again like when it turned 30. And I think this is starting to finally grow on me. There's some good shit on here, like Laredo, like the stream of conscious, just like spoken, like melodic kind of spoken word delivery on there. What's on here? Ragweed, Lori's track on there is so good. That one's pretty good track. Angel Hair is pretty dope. And then at the end of this album, you get a live set they did at CBGB's in the punk venue in New York called Fond du Lac, which is pretty cool. Yeah, this is like a very experimental EP right here. They're doing some different shit like spoken word passages, like stream of consciousness writing. They were doing like different kinds of like song structures. They were just wilding out on this EP, but I didn't like it at first. But I was like, it's starting to grow on me now. Babies in Toyland, Painkillers, 1993. And then I got a big compilation of theirs right here from 2004. And this is a rare CD. Nowadays, it's the best of Babes in Toyland and Bjelland. This is a 2004 greatest hits album. It's beating the fucking shit, as you can see. But this album goes for a lot of money online. I'm just happy to have it. Dub cover right there. This is like the all Neil era of Catastrophe Wife. And right here you get ad for entire discography. You get the disc. You get the audio disc right there. Then you get the DVD right there. And I'll show you the track listing if I didn't already. I don't think I did, but right there. And then the DVD on here comes with like different like documentaries of like the To Mother era, the making of Painkillers, the Nemesis Sisters era, some live shows sets on here, and then you get like a previously unreleased, actually it was previously released, but it was like under the radar song. There's a song here called Mata Dolorosa. That was the last Babes in Toyland song ever recorded, which was in 1998. It's a pretty fire song. You get the entire videography, all the music videos too. If you love Babes in Toyland, you need to fucking have this. Even if it's like hard to come by, and even if it's a little up there in price, it's worth it. So much bonus content on the DVD. You get like a lot of Catastrophe Wife songs, along with the randomly selected greatest hits of BIT. The booklet comes with a lot of shit, like a lot of pictures, and the lyrics to all the songs. Try to scope this out if you can get it for a good price. The best of Babes in Toyland and Bjelland 2004. And then another compilation they put out earlier in 2001. This shit is so much good, I might have to do a video on it. It's for this album itself. And it's the Intermenstral box set, 2001. This right here is they're compiling the anthology they did from 2000-2001, which was a triple album series of like rare songs, rare live performances. The anthology was Devil, Lived, and Viled. The thing with that is like all those words could be spelled with the same letters, you know. The track list for all those. Like I said, there's so much shit in here. I'm gonna have to do a video for this CD like separately. This booklet right here is fucking amazing. If I do a video on that, I'll dive into that. But you get 3 discs right here. This is extremely hard to fucking find. I got this for like $30 back in like 2020, and that was like a heist right there. This goes for hundreds. But the first 2 discs on here are like enhanced CDs that come with like a couple live sets they did in 1997. And then another disc has like a photo album of like a whole bunch of rare pics for the band that you don't really see on the internet. But it's like I said, it's a bunch of like rare songs, B-sides, live performances from like the Devil Live Vile CDs. I'll have to do a separate video on this to like really break it down. But this is the Babes in Toyland Intermenstral box set right here. And that's going to be Music Collection Part 14. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Talk about some of your favorite albums I showed off and like get talking about it. So I'll see you on the next video, which will probably be the Alla Xul Elu discography ranking. I'm out of here. See y'all later.